Hey gang, my name is James White and welcome to the first episode of the Signalnoise studio sessions. The idea of this series is to act more like a conversation with you, the viewers, about various things that impact our creative industry, whether that's creativity at large, inspiration, process, all that kind of stuff, and all of the ups and downs that we tend to encounter as we move through our personal creativity and our careers in general. And what I'm trying to recapture is sort of the vibe from the original Signalnoise broadcast way back in 2009, 2010. We did about 85 episodes of that thing. And it was more of an interaction between me and the audience that showed up every week. And that's sort of what I want to recapture with these sessions. The sort of connective tissue with the YouTube channel, from my view, will be the Signalnoise Discord. It's a little bit quiet at the moment because it's been underused over the last couple of years. But if you're not a member and you want to join, please check it out at discord.gg/signalnoise, because that's kind of where I see the conversations continuing and where I can kind of pull topics and discussion ideas from. So if there's anything you'd like me to discuss on future episodes of this, I know we're really early in the game, but that would be the place to drop those ideas. I guess the first topic that I have to tackle is the Signalnoise YouTube channel in general and why I'm handling it the way I'm handling it. So my favorite YouTube channels are the ones where people talk about the things that they are inherently interested in. Wrestling Bios is my favorite wrestling YouTube channel. Cartoonist Kayfabe is my favorite comic book channel. And Angry Video Game Nerd and Classic Gaming Quarterly are two amazing video game channels. And all of the people that run those channels just talk about the things that they're into. And that's what I want my YouTube channel to be. I want Signalnoise to not only be a creativity and inspiration base, but just me indulging in the nerdy crap that I'm into, because I'm literally sitting inside the Signalnoise archive right now, surrounded by the things that I'm into, and I want to shed light on these things and talk about these things with enthusiasm, because I know if I'm into these things, odds are other people are too. And if this relates to creating art, that's all the better. To go a little bit further behind the scenes as to why I'm doing this YouTube channel now and the way that I'm doing it, is the last few years have been particularly difficult for all creative people. Our industry has been turned upside down, during COVID and post-COVID and all the changes that have happened since. And me personally, the last year has been incredibly difficult. Those are other stories that might appear on a future episode. But at some point I lost touch with the reason that I create art in the first place. And that has been replaced with, trying to appease algorithms and to be an art factory and, to always have something new to show can really stifle your creative process. And, you feel like you have to be creating art, not that you want to be creating art. So I lost something along the way. And I feel the answer is somewhere within the Signalnoise archive. All the stuff that I'm into is permeated throughout my art. All of the art that I've created in the past 25 years, the inspiration sources can be found literally in this room. So I wanted to dive deeper into that, to try to rediscover and reignite my own creativity. And if that helps other people do the same, then that's a journey worth going on. And that idea kind of springboards into the topic of social media in general. It's no secret that social media is incredibly different now than it was 3, 5, 7 years ago. Twitter and Instagram in particular, in terms of my own creative development, was absolutely pivotal in posting my work, having conversations with people, as well as promoting myself as an independent artist and my brand and my studio. And it's very different now. It is not something that I feel I push content onto to promote myself. It is a thing that demands that I post content onto it to appease the algorithm. Otherwise, people who follow Signalnoise won't even see the art that I'm posting, which is bananas to me. But that's the world we live in now. It's the world of the algorithms. So I'm kind of tired of it. I'm done with it. I took a break from Twitter in just this past May or something. I've been off it for a couple of months now, and I left with the intention of going back at some point, but I don't even know when that will be or if that'll ever happen. I'm on Threads now, which has a connectivity to Instagram, which might be something powerful, but even those two things, I don't really know if I'm going to be using it outside of promoting this YouTube channel and maybe if I have a new piece of art to put out there. So the algorithms are going to absolutely kick my ass, but I kind of don't care anymore, and I feel like I can't care anymore. So having a conversation in this way with anyone who chooses to show up at the YouTube channel or chooses to engage with the community on the Discord, to me that is infinitely more valuable than just trying to catch the eye of an influencer who might retweet some of my nonsense. So, which sounds wholly unappealing, but anyway, that's where we are right now. So this studio sessions video is probably going to be a little bit shorter than anything that's upcoming because I didn't really prepare a sturdy topic of what I might talk about in front of camera, and I'm still trying to get the vibe of what I want this thing to be. So what I will talk about is what I see that's upcoming on the Signalnoise YouTube channel. Some ideas that I have a very long list of things that I'd like to showcase, including comics, zines, art books, toys, if I get that far, Nintendo Power magazines, all of the nerdy stuff that I'm into, but some of the most valuable stuff I feel is going to come from this discussion series that I have in my head. I have a lot of friends, a lot of very talented friends in the creative industry, a lot of very popular artists that I've asked if they wanted to be a guest on this show, and they've already agreed. The poor souls, not even knowing what the hell this thing is going to be. So in upcoming discussion series, I want to really dive into, why these people create what they create, how they create it, and how they made a name for themselves in this upside down world. It's no secret that I'm a big Masters of the Universe guy. I love He-Man and Skeletor and all those rowdy bunch. And I had an idea of doing a video series featuring Masters of the Universe in some way. And I got an idea, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it off, but I have a hell of a lot of He-Man literature here that I can dive into. So I'm going to be trying to map that out as well, because I got a lot of inspiration from Masters of the Universe, and there might be other people out there like me who do. Anyway, thank you very much for tuning in and watching this. Please, like I said a couple of times during this video, check out the Signalnoise Discord. That's discord.gg/Signalnoise. And that's where the conversation will hopefully continue. And for future episodes of the studio session, I would love to dive into any of the topics that any of you want to throw at me. So please send me ideas, and I will see you here again next time. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode of the Signalnoise broadcast. If you'd like to continue the conversation, join us on Discord at discord.gg/Signalnoise. And if you'd like to see what official products I have available, please drop by the Signalnoise store at store.signalnoise.com. I'll see you next time, and stay rad.